Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 68 of our FTB OceanBlock Let's Play series, where today we are working on more singularities, of course, because that's where we're at in the pack. So let's get started. All right, welcome back. Today we are continuing our progress with our singularities, of course, because that's where we're at in the pack. So what I have done is swapped all these back over to having stack upgrades again. If you remember, I had removed them because I thought it was clogging up our refined storage system. I thought maybe it was just requesting too much, but no, I mean, it seems to be working fine. So I went ahead and added them back in. So hopefully we can speed up our singularity production. And as you can see here, we've started getting, some singularities in. I'm going to pick them all up because they are quest rewards and everything. Crate singularities seem to be our slowest, and our sea pickle singularity seems to be our fastest. And sea pickles are going to be the fastest because we have them set to craft in the or we have a botany pot set up for those. We're blowing through blue ice because of our nitro reactor here that we have set going to 8 million RF per tick. But look at that, we already have 1 trillion. I have not AFK'd. Basically, after the end of last episode, took my screenshot that I need for my thumbnail, and that was basically about all that I did. So yeah, in that time, we have gained, quite a lot of power, but we're also, we're burning through our redstone and our coal. I may need to stop this. Like, look at our coal. It may be not redstone. It may be prudent to stop this because our supremium coal that we have is going to be needing the coal. But then again, it also doesn't need it very often because our inferium essence is not the fastest producing thing in the world at the moment. We're getting a lot of inferium, and then we get our supremium and everything. And we actually get it fairly quickly. We're getting like 20 or a stack every second or so, every 4 or 5 seconds, and then we get an insanium. Which why doesn't that get imported immediately? So just curious as to why did that take so long to import? That was weird. Y'all saw that, right? That insanium sat there for a while, and then it just didn't get imported. But whatever, it's fine. It's going into the system, and we're producing supremium coal. It's just going to take a while. That's going to require a lot of AFK time, essentially, is what I'm seeing from this. We've already produced 833, but if we need 100 of each singularity, it's going to take forever to do that. So end of last episode, I said I was going to teach the system how to make these wyvern crystal things. So I need to go ahead and actually do so. Just real quick, that way I have them on hand for when we need them. So you're going to be that, and then you are going to be this, bam, and we're good to go with these. So I can just toss. Oh, I thought all my recipes disappeared again like that last time. That would have been horrendous. So we can toss these into there, and we're good to go. So that takes care of those. And then it's just more singularities. Let me know in the comments, do you guys want to see me make all of these singularities, or like these simple ones like clay and stuff? Would you just want me to just go ahead and prep them all and get all these done? Because I feel like, I don't want to spend a whole episode just here's clay. This is how we automate clay. Let me export that and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find these ones that are slightly different or unique. Like this is like different metals and stuff, coins. So we can pick if we look at coins, it's any coin that we have. So we can, iron or gold would probably be the cheapest, or tin. I don't think we're using tin for any of our singularities. That would be ideal, or silver. Do we have a lot of silver? Yeah, look, we have a lot of silver. That would be using something like that would be ideal. Did I teach how to make a coin? No. Yeah, using something like silver, because we're not using it for any of our singularities, so we can just multi-servo press this, and one of those is going to turn into 3 silver coins, and we just need a numismatic die. So we're going to have to set up a dedicated multi-servo press for this and just have, coins just go right into this, but that shouldn't be too bad. So we're going to teach the system this. We're going to remove the numismatic die, or whatever the heck that said, because we don't need it to be as part of the process. We just need 1 silver turns into 3 coins. And then we just need to make this thing, which just requires invar plates, which if we request invar, we can request, 4 invar real quick. Bam. And then we can get our hammer. Engineer's hammer. There's some plates. Bam. There we go. Numismatic die should be good. And now we can just craft a multi-servo press, which requires Constantin gears. And apparently I have extra Constantin lying around. Nice. So this is what's going to be needed for this. So we're going to want a crafter. And since we can do that, let's change up this recipe, right? So let's say, what is, let's see. I got to do some math here real quick. Because each one of these produces 3. So 64 times 3 is what, 192? So if you put a stack of these, we're going to get 192 of these out. Do you not allow me to do that? You can only do 64. So let's do 64 divided by 3. 62 divided by 3. 60. It'd be 60. Give me 0. Which means we would be doing 20 of these. So 20 ingots will get us 60 silver coins. That's what we're going to teach the system. At least try and max our output on the silver coins here. And then we can just grab one of our extra gold crafters. That's fine. We're going to want a crafting upgrade. We're going to want stack upgrade. 2 of those because we're going to want an importer. We're going to need speeds and an importer. Bam. And there we go. That's going to take care of the coins. So this is like, like I'm saying, this is like it's a kind of unique recipe, I guess you could say. It's not like the most unique in the world, but it's better than nothing. So remember, we already have a multi-servo press, but this is doing our blaze rods. We don't want to have to, this is going to have this numismatic die sitting there all the time. And the blaze rods can't be cooked with that. So we got to have a separate press. Universal cable. And then we're going to have the importer sit on the back, and you're going to have stack, just one stack, and then some speeds. And then we're going to have the crafter sit right on top. I was hoping that would face the other direction, but that's okay. You get that, but you don't get any upgrades. Correct. And then we're going to need the thermal suite of upgrades. So we're going to want reinforced integral components. And I never taught the system how to make the other thing, did I? Not the auxiliary reaction, but the flux linkage amplifier. Let's teach that. We don't use them often, but we use them often enough that it's annoying that I keep having to steal them from other machines that aren't using them at the moment. So let's do this. And it needs electrum plates, which is lovely. And you don't have a recipe. These plates don't have a recipe. Let's do electrum plates. And I want these plates. And so we're going to set this to exact so that it makes sure it uses the thermal electrum plates. And then these are made in a multi-servo press with nothing in there, which is good. So we can just teach the other multi-servo press how to make that. Right? Did I not click the button on the flux linkage? Flux linkage amplifier. Bam. And your exact mode. Bam. And we can turn exact mode off for future stuff. So this multi-servo press is going to get the electrum plates. This one is going to get the, it already has that. And then this is going to get this. And what I should do is actually, let's break this. We're going to name this so that way it's separated in our system. Though, are we going to use this often? Not crazy, but this is our numismatic press is what we're going to call that guy. Where'd it go? Did I pick that back up? Hello? Thank you. And that way in our crafter manager, it will show up as a separate item because I saw them combined in there, and that's going to, drive me nuts. Okay, so that is that. And then we can request, 3 flux linkage amplifiers. I didn't teach lead gears. I thought that it said lead gears were good to go. Okay, so now we can teach it these. Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. Can you go here? There you go. At thermal. And then flux linkage amplifier. Okay, cool. So now if I request silver coins, and I say I want a stack of those, it should put, a bunch of stuff in here if I set the input to the top and then the output to be the back. Really? It pulled that? Oh, my goodness. So I have to blacklist the import of... Oh, no, you're not going to do that. You are going to blacklist the numismatic die. And now if I request coins... There we go. Now it works. And that is literally as fast as this thing can go. So tick accelerating in the future for this? Kind of, sort of. These machines are kind of a challenge to tick accelerate because they can't accept too much or else they'll run out of power. Are you kidding me? I wish there was like a charm that stopped you from needing to sleep. But it's okay. We'll just go to sleep. And that's fine. It works out just as well. All right, so that is that. And then we need crafting. And I just put all this stuff away, didn't I? Get out of here. Speed. And stack. And then we need a catalyst. And there's another one done. Another one bites the dust. We're getting there with our singularities. So once we get all these set up and programmed, did I grab the crafting upgrade? I did. You, and you. Once we get these all set up, is what I was saying, we will be able to, I'll AFK, and then really, literally, soon after that, we'll be able to, actually set up the whole ultimate singularities and get into the creative items. So we're kind of sort of wrapping up the pack here, to be honest with you. So that takes care of the clay, or not the clay, the coin singularity. That's that one. Crystal shards is easy. The dense construction block one, I don't know how to do these. I need to look up, how do you make these dense construction blocks? Because if we look at building gadgets construction blocks, that is, I believe it's construction paste, and you put it into water, and it will make a construction block. But how do you then make that dense? Or the construction powder? Place next to water. If I leave this in there, does it turn into water, or do I have to and then what does it mean next to water? Do I need to replace a source block, or does this count as next to water? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, so you're now a dense construction block. So I just got to put this into water, and then it will turn into, you're going to have to use Silk Touch to pick it up. Okay. What is our best way going to be to automate this? Because it's going to, So we need to be able to place this in water and then pick it up with Silk Touch. And if I remember correctly, you can use something like if I were to use building gadgets, right? And I were to do this with building gadgets. And I need to make another one, so we need more clay. So for example, I place this down and we do the whole building gadget thing. Bam. Okay, so we pick this up. Excuse me, sir. That was rude. And I, place this down with building gadgets. I can do this, and then, okay, you're dense. You're dense, and that's just construction block. But if I press U, nope, it didn't pick it up. So that can't do it either. So we can't pick up with the building gadget. I believe you used to be able to. They must have fixed that ability. So similar to our other process that we have over here. I mean, I guess, yeah, really it would be the same. We set up a constructor and a destructor. The destructor places it in this water. Like, you know, we could set it up over there in that area, but we'll have the constructor place the construction block. We're going to need to get another silk touch, have the destructor break the dents, and then, yeah, that's how we'll automate that. So do we want to do that now? Sure. What mod is that? Refined, constructor, destructor. We're going to need silk touch, so we need our exchanging gadget back. Let's go enchant that really quick, and it should be fairly easy to do. I'm going to need some lapis. Luckily, the only thing this can have is silk touch, so we should get silk touch pretty much guaranteed. Okay. Yeah, where's my enchantment extractor? Bam. There's silk touch. Done. Silk touch upgrade. Apparently, I don't know how to make bookshelves. We have some things to teach the system, so let's just teach the system how to make bookshelves. And then you know everything else here, right? Yes. And then we're going to need to teach it construction powder. That's what it is, right? Yes. Okay. Just take it easy. We don't want disappearing items again. I don't have a world backup recent that I know of. Silk touch upgrade. Oh, we're missing sugarcane, really? There we go. I just had to wait for a little bit to grow. Okay. I'm gonna come over here and we'll set this up literally like right here in this water block. So let's go ahead and mute that ice breaking. So we'll set up an anchor here and we're gonna say ice. That's in glass. Yeah, glass break, glass brace. And we will set the radius to like 16. So we can't hear it in this area, but if we step away and we break glass, we can. So we're good to go here. Okay. So we need to set the destructor down here. I don't want to replace this source block though, which is kind of the thing. So let's get a construction powder. And we'll build off of this. So this is here. So we'll do this here. And that's fine that that's going to do it. This is... Oh my goodness, what did I just do? How did this get set to fast? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I broke a lot of stuff. All right, let me fix this. I'll be right back. Okay, fixed all of that mess. Jeez Louise. Okay, so let's get that construction block powder again, and I gotta wait for this to convert. Maybe, does it have weight after it converts? I just need something to build against, and I don't want to replace this source block with water. I don't know if it matters. So let's, okay, so now you aren't affected by gravity. Okay, so we need to get our destructor and constructor. And we're gonna need a few cables, which I guess it's a good thing that I, drilled a hole through here because we need access to this cabling. Destructor can sit here, and it's going to immediately break this. So let's not do that yet, because we're going to want to put this into whitelist dense construction blocks. But you're going to have silk touch. There we go. And then we're going to get a construction or a constructor, put that on the top, and you are going to place concrete powder at building powder. You're going to place construction block powder. That's what it's called. And then you'll be able to get a crafting upgrade. All this stuff needs to get out of my inventory. Crafting upgrade, and then like, speed upgrades and all that stuff. All right, so you'll place that, you'll do that, and then we just need to hook it up. Okay. So you can go there, and that should break that. And then, come on, attach. There we go. Bam. And that should request that. It'll convert and then do the thing. And we could just tick accelerate this area, probably, I bet. Like if I were to time in a bottle tick accelerate this, can I do that? No. So this doesn't count as an entity. I bet if I were to put something else, down, what if I turn this off really quick? If I put this here, I tick accelerate this dirt. Oh, I can't tick accelerate the dirt. Yeah. Just trying to see if it would work, but because this is not going to be the fastest thing in the world either. The only other way to know would be to test it out. But we should be getting dense construction blocks in here. Bam. Dense construction block is showing up. And then, yeah, that's basically all we have to do. And then I just need to export that into a Singularity bus thingy. And this is going to produce. Now, we could set up a whole row of these if we wanted to, but again, I like the tick accelerating, so let's see what we can do. I need an acceleration one, please, if you will. And then we're going to get a whole bunch of integrated dynamic stuff. Player simulator, you, and this, and this. And an energy cell. Okay. So we need to go down one. I got to be careful with my breakage. You're going to go there. And then you are going to go here. You go in there, and all that power drained into this guy. Let me put this guy here real quick. Yeah. Sneak and 2. Save. Also, let's set this guy to fastest mode. I love this setup, by the way. This tick accelerating setup is like literally the best thing ever. All right, let's see. Does it do it? Is it speeding it up? It doesn't seem to be. We are losing power. It doesn't seem to make it go any faster, I don't think. Like if I take this out and then we watch this. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any faster. Darn, I was hoping. It's not a tile entity, so it was worth a try to see if it would go. But since it's not a tile entity, it doesn't look like it can be tick accelerated. It was worth a shot. So if I wanted to speed this up, which definitely we're going to need to, I'm going to have to duplicate this setup, which means I'm going to need more of the Silk Touch upgrades. So that's something I can do in between episodes. I could just set up a whole line of these all the way down here, and they'll be touching water here. So yeah, we can get that going. But yeah, so that gives us our dense construction block, so we can get our catalyst. All this junk can go away. I didn't mean to. I guess I'm putting stuff away that I don't mean to. You come back. That wrench come back. I need one of these guys too. But you all go away. And you. Our bow can go in our inventory. We don't really need to have our bow out at all times anymore. So you are going to get the dense construction block. And you don't need to craft it, but we can get speed upgrades, I guess. We're not going to be producing that much. Let's do this and then get 1 stack. And then we need to look through our singularities and see which singularities are going to cause us the most trouble going forward, I guess, is what we need to do. Okay, so that takes care of that one. So we can get rid of I thought that one was going to be much harder than it was, but it's not. So let's see. We got the capacitato. That's going to be fairly easy. That's crafting. We have cast iron singularity. This is going to be a pain, but it's just waiting. Clay is going to be okay. Crystal shards are okay. Dimensional shards are going to be a pain, but I have all this stuff on seeds. Electrosilicon. How do we make these? electrotine we have on seed, by the way, but we also have like 30,000 of it. And then silicon bullies. It's going to be a diamond saw and a silicon bool. This is going to be a slight pain, but it's not going to be the worst thing in the world, especially since we have what am I trying to say? These crafters here. We can just set this up, and we may even, do we have room in one of these? We could even just do this now. Yeah, look, we have this. So if I make diamond bully thingies, I don't know if that's how you call it, a diamond saw, which is stone rods apparently and sticks, and stone rods is just 2 stone. We're gonna have to teach the system how to make these, but we can take this, we can put it in here, and then we are going to get a recipe, and we're gonna say, hey, you're gonna make silicon bullies. You're making silicon, okay? And this is going to be external C, so the result goes to the buffer, but the diamond saw thing stays, so we're going to do that. And then we just need to teach the system how to make these things, which is an energized smelter of sandy coal compound, apparently. And then sandy coal compound is block of coal surrounded by red sand. So you go here. Energized smelter is this one. You go there. And then we should be able to request silicon bool. Yes? No? Do we not know? Do we not have blocks of coal? Sandy. Why are you not making the sandy thing? Oh, it did. Oh, why did that took a long time. It was because of the coal. And because all of our coal is being used elsewhere, it's kind of a complicated thing. Okay. All right, whatever. It'll catch up eventually. We can put this in there. That's going to smelt that into the silicon. And then if we put this over here into this one, right? That's the one with the diamond saw. If I put that in there, bam, it made the things. And then we have those in there, and then we can make them into the electro version by just doing this process. Not difficult. And then I just need to get saws exported into the crafter, which is fine. That shouldn't be too difficult. So you are going to be this, and then you are this. And before I finish off, let's get saws. Is that the best saw that's available? Yeah. So diamond saw is you, and stone rods is you. Since I have to add recipes to this, might as well add them all at once, right? So you, and you, and then you are the one that goes into the smelting factory. Bam. So now if I request what are these called? Electro silicon. I can request those and it'll just do the thing. And there we go. Electro silicon crafted. So then we just need to export saws into this guy. Though I'd only want to export one in there. I keep clicking on the wrong button. Exact mode off. What if I did that? What if we took out one speed upgrade? We did a crafting upgrade. And then we said, okay, you can craft what you need, and we get the saw. Is it gonna, does the exact mode for this recognize that this saw is already in here? It seems to. What if I take this out? It doesn't seem like it didn't request a saw now, did it? No. I mean, what we could do, we could set up similar to how we have down there for our cake. I could set up, I could just have an exporter for just the saws into a chest, and then use those translocators to just move the saw into this inventory, and I think that'd be okay. The problem with these RF tools crafters is that this may count as an inventory as well, so it may get thrown off. I'll have to see in between episodes what the best way to handle this. The translocator is probably going to be the easiest way. It's going to be the ugliest way as well. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm going to have the chest sit. Oh, I don't even know. The chest is going to have to sit in the front. So I'll probably put the chest here, exporter on the side, going into this. Yeah, that's probably how we're going to do it. Anyway, so I'll teach the system how to make those electro-silicon Singularity pieces are exported into our Singularity matter condensers. But yeah, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you want to see me make all of the Singularities, let me know. Otherwise, in between episodes, one of these days, I can just go ahead and get the easy ones done, the clay, the capacitato, all that stuff. Get those all programmed, ready to go, so they're processing, and then we can just focus on the slightly more challenging ones. Like, I mean, to be honest, there's really not many more challenging ones. This experience one, I guess. And yeah, really, in the vacuum tubes. We're going to have to get into some immersive. And that's pretty much it. We did this premium one, by the way. And I guess, the Singularity, because we're going to have to get into a little bit of applied energistics, but really not too much. Like, if I can get these Fluix crystals, I don't know if I have any, but yeah, we can figure that out. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.